Dear students, let us continue our learning on the course Automata Theory and Computability. In this session, we will cover on the module 2, the first session of the module 2. The topics covered in this module are basics of regular expressions. Myself, Dr. Suresh Adi from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering from Kendra Engineering College, Mangalore. First, what are regular expressions? Regular expressions are the different approach in categorizing the problems. One such problem approach we have studied in the design of the finite state machines. So it's in a different approach to categorize the problem. Here, instead of focusing on the power of computing device, here the task that we need to perform. Here we look at the task that we need to perform. So in particular, we consider problems in which our goal is to match finite or the repeating pattern. The applications using the pattern. The first step in compiling a program is the pattern recognition, which we call lexical analysis in the design of the compiler. Its job is to break the source code into the meaningful units such as keywords, variables, and numbers. Let us take one statement in a C language. Let the statement be int a comma b comma c semicolon. So now if we split that one, what are the components which are present over there? The first one is int. Int is a keyword, space, a delimiter, a identifier, comma, operator, b identifier, c identifier, semicolon, delimiter. So that is we need to recognize the tokens of the program. That will be done with the help of a pattern recognition, for which we write the regular expressions. Fine. So where they are used, that is filtering the email into your inbox, or it can be a spam, or it will be a group. Fine. So it is used in the filtering emails. In searching a complex directory structure by specifying the patterns that are known to occur in the file we want. That is your keyword search. So in those applications, the patterns will be used over there. When we go into the regular languages, so one category we have seen, that is your finite state machines we have seen. Fine. So in the first module, we learned on writing the finite state machines for the regular languages. And the other one will be our regular expressions. They are there at the same level. Right? Even that regular expressions or the finite state machines are used in recognizing the regular languages. The main contributor in designing the regular expressions will be the Stephen Cole Klein. So he is a great mathematician from the period of 1909 to 1994. So one of many distinguished students, that is Alan Turing and the Alonzo Church at Princeton. Right? So best known as a founder of branch of mathematical logic known as a recursion theory. So he invented the regular expressions. Right? So now in most of the cases we used to tell as cleanly, that is a clean pronunciation. Fine. Is the son states that as far as I am aware, this pronunciation is incorrect in all known languages. I believe that this novel pronunciation was invented by my father. Fine. That is what we call the Klein's theorem in many of the textbooks over there. Regular expressions. Fine. So regular expressions are defined for the recursive fashion. Let us take the example. Suppose I want to recognize a variable. How we write it as per the C language, the first character should be an alphabet or an underscore, and the subsequent characters can be an alphabet, underscore, or a digit. Fine. So that is there is no restriction on the length of the variable. Fine. So now can we write for all the different variables different recognition? No. Instead of that one, what we'll use? We try to recognize them in the repetitive fashion. This is called as a recursive way. That is, regular expressions are defined in a recursive way. The regular expressions are defined over a finite set of alphabets, which we call it as a sigma, and the strings from that sigma set can be produced as follows. First one is null. Null means we can't produce. Null means nothing. Epsilon means there is a string with length 0. There is a string with length 0. The next will be every element in sigma is a regular expression. Then if alpha and beta are two regular expressions, then their concatenation alpha beta is also a regular expression. If alpha comma beta are regular expressions, then their union is also regular expression. If alpha is a regular expression, then alpha star, I told it earlier, star stands for 0 or more occurrence. 0 occurrence is your epsilon. 0 occurrence is your epsilon. That is a star. Alpha star is also a regular expression. If alpha is a regular expression, then alpha plus is also a regular expression. If alpha is a regular expression, then we can include that alpha in the parenthesis, even that is also a regular expression. Now, the semantic interpretation of the regular expressions. Language accepted by null. Null means no strings at all. Here, language accepted by epsilon. There is a string with length 0. That is empty string. No string, empty string. Then a single character of the sigma is again a regular expression. Alpha beta means the language formed with alpha concatenated to the language formed with beta. Then alpha union beta means language formed with alpha. Union stands for OR operation, or language formed with the beta. Concatenation means joining end to end. Union means any one of them. That will be your semantic interpretation. Then next, language accepted by alpha star is language accepted by alpha whole star. Star is in a clean star operation, which stands for 0 or more strings drawn from this language. Alpha plus stands for your at least one occurrence, which is not equal to null. At least one occurrence we need. That is your one or more strings drawn from the language of alpha. Then inside the parenthesis, it's of same meaning. Then if the meaning of the regular expression alpha in the language L, then we say that alpha defines L or describes L. Let us take one such example now. The language is A union B whole star. What is the meaning of this one? In the beginning, we can have either A's, any number of A's, or any number of B's, or any combination of it. Then at the end, we have given B over there. Means at the end, I should have the B. The meaning is quite simple. All the strings made up of A's and B's and ending with the B. That is the meaning. That is the meaning. Fine. That is at the beginning I can have A comma B star. Star means 0 or more occurrence of A or the B. Then followed by a single B at the end. Fine. So this is how we go for writing the regular expressions. Next example if you take. Fine. What is this one? The first character can be A or the B. I hope you are following. The first character can be A or the B. Second character can be A or the B. But the third character should be A. Third character should be A, followed by any number of A's or B. Any number means star. Star means what? 0 or more occurrence. Star means 0 or more occurrence. Fine. So what is this regular expression is? The third character from the left should be an A. Then first character can be anything. Second character can be anything. Anything means A or the B. Fine. But the third character should be A. Then followed by any number of A's or the B's. Fine. Then in the other language if you take X, A, Y. X should be of length 2 means this can be written in the second other way. X should be of length 2 means the first character can be anything, second character can be anything, first two character can be anything, that is your X. The third character should be A. Then the Y. Y is a string made up of A's and B's. We are not told any restriction. It can be of 0 length, it can be of 1 length, it can be of 2 length like that. Then here are some of the example over here. Fine. First case. Length of W. W belongs to A comma B whole star. Means the string W, L for language, W for string. What that string? String is made up of A and B of any number. But you have a rules for the language. What is that rules? The length should be even. The length should be even means at least it is a multiple of 2. Means 0, 2 characters, 4 characters, 6 characters, 8 characters like that. So 2 characters means what are all the possibility we can have? AA, U stands for union, AB, BA or BB. 2 characters. Then we put the star over here. Means what? If it comes, it will come as a pair, 2. Or else it won't come. 0 or more occurrence of this sequence. This can be written in other way also. First character can be A or the B. Second character can be A or the B. I will make a group. That is this is a group. Group means what? This is your first character. This is your second character. So that is a group of first A and the B. Star indicates a 0 or more occurrence. That is either 0 occurrence. Once it will come means 2 characters will come. 2 times it will come means 4 character it will come. 3 times it will come means 6 character it comes. That is, it is a multiple of 2. That is a even, the length is even. The next example if you take, W contains an odd number of E's. Odd number of E's. What about the B? He has not told anything. He has not told anything over there. Then what do you mean by odd number over there? What is the minimum case? 1. 1 A I want. What about the B's? B's can be of any number, B star, there is no rule. Then 1 A. Then if we have the multiple A's, what are the different possibilities? We can have multiple of 2's can be possible, but at least extra 1 A I want. I hope it's clear. If A's come, it will be in 2's. 2 A's, 4 A's, then 1 A, one more A. If it is 3 means 3 times double A will come, means 6 A's plus 1, 7. So like that the sequence, that is it. At the beginning I can have any number of B's, then A, then B's can be of any number, one more A, B can be of any number. This whole thing I will put it in the star. Means if this comes, the A's will come in pairs. A's will come in a pair, then I can have a single A, then B's can be of any number. Even this is possible. Or in the beginning only I can have the odd, then the next can be even. Next can be even. Even this is also possible. Right? This is for the case of odd number of E's. Right? The operations on the regular expressions. There are 3 primary operations which are performed over here. The first one is a clean star, which stands for 0 or more occurrence, for which the symbol what we use is a star. Concatenation is for joining end to end. Union stands for your either any one among them. Fine. The priority will be, the highest priority is your clean star. The next level of priority is your concatenation. Then the next level of priority is your union. Fine. This can be interpreted as A union B, B star. B star means any number of B's. Then the A means it can be an single A or BA, BA, BA and B star, at least one B, then ending with the A. Fine. So this can be written in this way. First what to be executed? B star first. The next will be concatenation B star A. Then B is concatenated over here. Then the A union. Fine. Let us look at some more examples on writing the regular expressions. Language is made up of strings belongs to A comma B star. there is no more than one b. What is the meaning of this one? Either zero number of b or one b can be possible. Number of a's, no restriction. So a star beginning I can have any number of a's, ending I can have any number of a's. B union epsilon, epsilon means a string with length 0, means b is now optional over here. Either I can get epsilon means no b at all. The next option is I will get a single b, that is the b no b's or a single b. This is what our case is, no more than one b. Right. Then next one, no two consecutive letters are same. What is the meaning of this one? I can't have AA, BB. I can have BA, AB is possible. So how we will look? AB, 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 we can have the sequence. In the beginning, I can have the B. May be having, may not be having. In the ending, after B, I can have a A. After B, I can have a A. Then the reverse is also possible. BA repetition I will keep. In the beginning, A may be optional. At the end, after A, B may be optional. Even this is also possible. In the floating point numbers. So that is for the floating point number, let the D be 0, union 1, union 2, union 3, like that, union 9. Then how the floating point number, first will be your sign. Sign can be plus or minus, or sign is not there, that is your epsilon. Then next D plus means at least one digit, followed by I can have a epsilon. Epsilon means nothing. Or I can have a dot and any number of digits, at least one digit. Then one more option is there, your scientific notation. That is I can have a E, again a sign may be there and the any number of digits. That is this is your fractional part, that is the dot, and other one is the scientific notation. Even this is possible. Right? The next case, alpha union epsilon is alpha, means your alpha may be there or epsilon may be there, means optional alpha. Getting? It can be read as a optional alpha. Alpha may be there or epsilon. Epsilon means nothing. Nothing means option alpha may appear 1 or 0 time. This case, A union B whole star means strings which are made up of any number of A's and the B's. Right? Then the next example, A star union B star. What is the meaning of this one? I can have any number of A's or any number of B's. Both can't have. Both we can't have. We can have any number of A's or any number of B's. What this is? A union B whole star means what? First I will take A, next B, next A. Means I can have any combination of A and B's. But here it is not possible. Either I can have only A's or the only B's. Here I can have the combination of A's and the B's. Next case, AB whole star means I can have the repetition of AB, AB, AB like that. Here it can be A star, B star means first I should have all the A's, then the B's. First I should have all the A's, then the B's. Fine. So means these two are not equal. While writing the regular expressions, you should be careful. The references which are used for this preparation is from the textbook Allen Rich, Automata Computability and Complexity, first edition, Pearson Education. So now in this session, to brief the things what and all we have learned, we learned what the regular expressions is, applications of the regular expressions, and writing the regular expressions. Thank you.